What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Steam Deck OLED and LCD gameplay video for you guys today. Feels good to say that again. I had to basically not play on them at all while I was doing Battlefield or Call of Duty. Neither one of those is possible to play on here, even if you put Windows, as it, at least at the time of making this video, still does not have a secure boot option in the BIOS. Because it was never designed to have Windows, and I don't think Steam OS or Linux really cares about that kind of shit. So, we were not able to test. Now, hopefully, this will work. It doesn't have a, hey, this doesn't play anti-cheat or anything like that. It just has an exclamation point. So it probably says playable, but there are buts. So, why don't we waste no more time, hop into the game, and let's see what those buts are.
So, we'll start off on the default settings. I think that'll work out quite well. And there he is. I lost my track of where that thing was. And it's medium presets. I just turned motion blur off. That's the only reason it says custom. But alright, with all that said, let's go get ourselves some gaming.
Fairburn. Captain says we'll be surfacing in 5. Clear on your orders?
We wait for air cover from our boys in the RAF. Once they start their raid, we use the distraction break on the beach. Your team destroys the coastal defenses to the west. I neutralize the defenses here, then proceed inland to rendezvous with Blue Viper at the safe house in town.
As quietly as possible. I don't want to come back to the beach and find the place crawling with Germans. If they spot the sub before you blow those guns, me and my team will be stuck here.
I can do quiet.
You'd better. All right, that's our cue. Okay, Fairburn. There are the searchlights. Show me what you can do.
We aren't landing with those searchlights up. Take them out.
Won't be a problem. Should scout the shoreline with binoculars. Spot my targets. Look out. Enemy unit. Hey, look.
So, now we'll try low. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite get us 60 everywhere. But it does do ever so slightly better than medium. Alright, now we're all done with that. Let's go hop back on and in and see what low does for us.
He'll be part of a patrol. Should keep to the shadows. Don't want to get caught out.
Beckendorf hatte die richtige Idee. Geben wir ihm verdammt nochmal was, worüber sie sauer sein können. Beckendorf hatte die richtige Idee. Geben wir ihnen verdammt nochmal was, worüber sie sauer sein können. Mistkerle. Hoffentlich kriegen sie, was sie verdienen. Ihr brutales Vorgehen hat uns gute Männer gekostet. Welcher Idiot hat zugelassen, dass diese Informationen gestohlen wurden? Der müsste hier eigentlich im Müll wühlen.
Now we're going to go ahead and try out some of the same exact thing on the OLED. So start off on default medium, and then do low right after. So there you go. Only thing I did was turn motion blur off, because I'm just not a big fan of it. Some people like it. I just do not. But alright, back on into the game we shall go.
Okay, this will help.
Nichts.
Can hear voices
Sie haben
through those
bestimmt
walls.
irgendwo was versteckt.
Should focus.
Wir haben uns ja nicht mit
Get an idea
Mistgabeln
of their
angegriffen.
position.
Verdammte Partisanen. Gebt auf. Ihr habt den Krieg...
Armory. This will be a good place to check my weapons before hitting the field. Stock up on supplies as well. Think I've grabbed all I can. Can retool my gear at any other workbenches I find. Should keep an eye out. Keep my loadout on point for the job.
So now we're going to try low, which does not look especially good. Me personally, I'd probably just play on medium, just default settings. Might not be perfect, but it looks way better. But some people would rather it, look bad and get closer to 60 more often, so totally understand. So, with that said, let's get back to the game.
Achtung! Alle Geschütze auf Zielraster H9! Reichweite 380!
Kommandos uns vernichtet! Zurück auf die Stationen! Und wachsam bleiben!
Nazi bastards. That radar tower is still operational. There's the radar. Looks like the air raid didn't take it out. I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. else.
Alright, let's get a little camera for you gameplay. And unfortunately, putting everything down to low does not get you 60 everywhere. I wish it did, but I'd probably honestly just run the game on the default settings. Although if you're somebody who only wants like 30, 35 FPS, you could probably put some stuff on high. Alright, I was gonna say, there's gotta be a way. Okay, we gotta watch out for him. Can I sneak up on this guy and assassinate him?
He's likely to have something important on him. Should check the body. This'll come in very useful. Military papers. Should have a look, see what's going on here.
Here we go.
According to this, the SS captured a resistance cell in the town last week.
Anything else
It
useful
must be
here?
Blue Viper's network.
Nein, das ist ganz schön zäh. Aber er besorgt bestimmt die Informationen, die wir wollen. Dauert nicht mehr lang.
Hoffentlich. Es wird kalt. Je eher sie brechen, desto eher sind wir wieder in der Kaserne.
Mach dir keine allzu großen Hoffnungen. Wir müssen noch die Waffen aus ihren Verstecken holen. Das dauert.
Got to secure my contact. Can't just leave them to die if they've been captured.
No, you certainly can't. Now, where'd that other one go? There he is. All right.
Was für eine Aussicht. Sowas gibt's in Österreich nicht. Klar, Berge schon, aber kein Meer.
Happy trails, Hans.
His was cooler. I was gonna say see you next fall, but his was way cooler. That's why you leave that kind of talk to the professionals.
That'll be where they're holding the resistance. Got to get past these Nazis. Get inside.
Damn Nazi scum. Alright, let's do this.
Glenn scheint sich sein Pfund Fleisch zu holen. Es könnte alles vorbei sein, wenn sie nur reden würde.
Ich will früh ins Bett. Clem soll endlich die Informationen aus ihnen rausholen, die wir brauchen.
Müssen wir etwa noch mehr Gräber ausheben? Warum machen die das eigentlich nicht selbst? Die sterben doch sowieso.
Every time I think I'm gonna go for him, I think he's gonna turn around and come look right at me,
Je
you
eher
know?
sie brechen, desto eher ist es vorbei.
Or be visible by one of the other
Uns
people.
doch einfach endlich sagen, was wir wissen wollen.
Going for it.
Los! Sucht alles ab!
Oh yeah, mine just does this. After a while, if you play a decently heavy game, it'll start like getting like 12 FPS or 7 FPS or something like that. So this isn't the game's fault. This is just something my Steam Deck LCD does. Hey, come on, man! Don't you want to come in here? There's some cool shit in this tall grass. I promise. Come on in.
Nothing else. Got to get in there before it's too late. Charlie?
Thanks. I just needed a distraction.
The weather in Ostend is better this time of year.
But France has better food. You're my contact. You're the desert ghost. I should have known.
Good to see you.
Alright though, why don't we use this opportunity to go
Yeah,
move on over to the
Leo chose
OLED.
that.
Well now, let's get a little camera recorder gameplay on the OLED here. We gotta get up to this place up here. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look the greatest on low.
Ach, wie schwer kann das schon sein? Guck dir mal an, wie groß das Ding ist und wie groß die Krater sind.
Du gerade sagen, du könntest nicht mal ein Scheunentor treffen, wenn der Leben davon abhängen würde. Was? Unsinn.
Ich schieße wie kein anderer.
Guess I grabbed everything useful.
Yeah, we'll just make a pile of dead Nazis over there. Oh, that's cool. Okay, doesn't seem to really be anything else to do here, so I guess let's move on. There's gotta be more than just him. Oop, there's one.
Nicht vergessen, Soldat. Fassen Sie nichts an, ohne dass ich es Ihnen sage.
I reckon he's carrying
Unterbrecher und
something.
Generatoren
Right.
stehen so schon unter Last. Wenn was passiert, werden wir einen Kopf kürzer gemacht.
See, he's got binoculars too. I think I just saw him pull them out. Somebody almost saw me from over here. Where are they? says he's like somewhere over here. I'm just not seeing him. Huh. Well, that's not cool if I can't go that way. And this guy's... Looks like they're looking over here too. They'll see me if I go that way too. Alright. Let's try to go all the way around this other way then.
Dieses Tor hat unserer Fernmeldetechnik ganz schön zugesetzt. Trottel. Die haben nicht nur Masten umgeworfen, sondern die sichere Kommunikation lahmgelegt.
Wir haben doch unsere Funkgeräte und können mit jedem reden.
Ja, aber die Alliierten können die Signale empfangen. Siehst du das Problem nicht? Das ist dein Problem. Denkst nicht.
If I plant explosives on the radar's pillars, I should be able to bring it down.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I can find some in the Germans' ammo crates. They'll find me if I stay here.
Du hast sie getötet. Oder töte ich jetzt nicht?
Alright though, I think that's more than plenty. Why don't we go wrap the video on up? Well alright guys, that's a wrap for Sniper Elite 5. Seem to run alright. Not 60 all the time unfortunately, but if all you want's 30, you could even probably turn a couple settings up to high if you wanted. But I just did the usual default settings, which happen to be medium, and then did everything on low. But looking at that, if it's not going to get 60 on low, that's the only time I usually try to mess with the settings. If I can maybe make it mostly get 60 all the time, but I don't think I can do much. So I was like, nah. In any case, it still played more than well enough, I think. I was still having fun. I'm not good with controllers, but I was still getting my way through the game there a little bit. But that's pretty much that for this video. Glad I finally actually got to play a game on these again after so long. Way too much Black Ops fail and Borderlands. I mean, that game was kind of a fail in the poor performance department. But anyway, I'd say that's about that for this particular video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.